Hey guys, Dan, also known as Hunter Gaming 1986, back again with On the Sticks, but with a slight change. Taking a little bit of a sports role this time, because both me and Reese love MMA.
Yeah.
Anything to do with MMA, Pride, Bellator, UFC, Cage Warriors, anything.
Mostly UFC though, let's be honest.
I watch a lot of Cage Warriors.
I do, but let's be honest, it's UFC.
Yeah. The reason why I watch a lot of Cage Warriors is the little cocky flipping Liverpudlian. Class fighter though, rocked so many times but came back.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's such a good little fighter, good submission artist too. But anyway, that's not what we're getting into here. Basically, we're gonna have a little discussion. Best fighter of the decade. My pick.
Who do you
for
want to
this,
start with?
Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, definitely in there with a shout. He was pound for pound best for a while.
He was pound for pound best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was pound for pound best for quite a while as well.
Greatest of all time in that weight class.
I can put other people's names in, but I've got no argument against it.
Nah, I think he would have been good in different weight classes.
Yeah,
like
I think
weight
he should have changed weight classes. I don't think he. That's where I'm going to say he probably isn't the greatest of all time, simply because.
No, greatest of all time because holding more than one belt.
Yeah, you've got, especially when fighters are moving up a weight class, not moving down's not necessarily easier. But it's seen as an easier route because you've still got your power and they're not used to it. And my
problem with Conor McGregor, because that's obviously where you're going with that one. How holding the two belts, he was given an easy ride in lightweight, wasn't he? He was given such an easy ride.
Yeah, I mean,
2 fights with Nate Diaz, and then he was put in for a title shot.
2 fights with Nate Diaz at welterweight.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Conor's had more fights at welterweight than he has at lightweight.
Right.
Because he's had 3 at welterweight and 2 at lightweight.
But I thought Diaz was a lightweight.
Nah, it was 170.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Phone's coming out for this
one.
It
was 170. I know definitely one of the fights was definitely 170. I'm not 100% sure about both of them, but I'm fairly certain both of them were 170 because I'm sure Conor weighed at 164 because he was under. Same reasons as the Cerrone fight, he just didn't want to drop weight.
It was, yeah.
Well, both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welterweight, Nate Diaz. Yeah, because he fought a lightweight and then moved up to welterweight. That was that's my mistake, guys.
Yeah, I thought it was because I'm sure he fought more times at welterweight than he did at lightweight. That's why when we were talking after the Nurmagomedov fight, when we were talking about him probably not fighting at lightweight anymore, I was thinking, but then again, he's done it at welterweight, and to be fair, the first time he clearly hadn't trained properly. Same as how I feel he didn't train properly for the Nurmagomedov fight.
True.
I'm not defending him. I'm not trying to say he definitely would win that fight in the second time. However, I think he'd respect that fight a hell of a lot more the second time, and I think
the only issue with the Khabib fight is he didn't take it seriously.
Yeah, definitely. He took that the way he tries to make everyone else take his fights personal.
I mean, Khabib, I understand, Conor McGregor should never have done what he did. Should never have attacked his family, never attacked his father.
Khabib shouldn't have done what he did either,
Never attacked his, I was just about to get to that. Never attacked his religion, because, I mean, I'm not...
I think the religion's a bit...
I'm not a religious person.
Neither am I.
I'll put that out there, I'm full-on atheist, right? Not a religious person, but I respect religions. I grew up in a multicultural place, I pink with yellow spots, I respect you. But what Conor did was offering a Muslim alcohol was one step too far. With one step, I understand he brought out proper 12, but it's not done.
Was it?
No. Yeah. Yes, it was.
Was it proper 12 that he brought out?
Yes.
Oh.
Because he had 3 shots. He gave one to Dana.
He did.
He had one himself, and then he tried to give Khabib one.
And then Dana gave Conor his back, and then took Khabib's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I think Khabib got a bit too personal as well. He let Conor get into his head.
Well, the way the whole thing started, I mean, that was asking for trouble to start with.
Yeah, it was.
I read Lobov shouldn't have said necessarily what he said. However, I mean, it's the fight game. Khabib should have took that way better. There's no need.
What did Lobov say again?
Basically called him pussy. Along
he wouldn't come out and fight. Yeah,
words to the effect of, at least. And then Khabib turns up with these 15 Dagestani mafia mates.
Yeah, and still refuses to fight.
Corners Lobov. on his own and slaps him. I mean, that's disrespectful enough. You know, doesn't give Conor the right to gun as far as he did, like with the dolly and stuff like that. Well, yeah, but
that was ridiculous.
Injuring 2 fighters and stuff like that.
But then again, it just shows that Conor McGregor isn't afraid of stooping low. I mean, look what he did with the guy the guy in the Irish pub when he turned around and he was promoting Proper 12.
Yeah, though you've got to see this great thing for the grandad at the same time.
Oh, he's worth millions now.
He took a punch from Conor McGregor and just continued drinking like now it happened. Like,
all right, son.
Alright, fuck off, mate.
Yeah. All because he turned around and he said Proper 12 tasted like shit.
Well, I've never tried this stuff yet. I've never seen anywhere that sells it.
Apparently it's in Tesco's.
Is it?
Apparently it's stocked in Tesco's, but it's only what I've heard.
Not in the one next to mine, not the small ones, I know that.
To be God's truthfully honest, it's just going to be some generic flipping blend whiskey that's come out.
Wait, it's meant to compete with Jameson's, isn't it? Jameson's isn't even like...
I'm sorry, but Jameson's the only blend I can get away with.
Jameson's isn't out special though.
No, I know, but it's the only blend I can get away with.
Just a standard bottle of whiskey, like.
Nah.
It's not like he's went for like $100 bottle of whiskey or £100 bottle of whiskey or something. He still went for like a £30 bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, and put his name to it.
Aye.
I mean, fair play to the guy, entrepreneur. You know,
well, yeah, he's making money, like.
He's making coin. No one can say that he's not making paper.
But still, what he has done though in the UFC, which is really what we're talking about here, anyways. Right. We're talking about the best fighter.
He's the paper fight. He's the money fight.
He is the money fight.
He's the money fight. Even after 4 years out of the game, comes back.
No, it was he's 2 years for his boxing.
4 years out of MMA.
And then and then he came back, lost to Khabib. No, it was 3 years out of MMA.
3 years. That's it. Right. Okay. I was close.
Because it was 2 losses and 3 fights, and then the Cerrone fight.
Yeah. Feel sorry for Donald, because he is also pound for pound one of my greatest fighters.
He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite fighters. Like definitely.
Donald Cerrone. Much respect to the guy. He stood there with some of the big guns and taken them out.
But again, we're talking.
Yeah.
Best fighter.
Yeah.
So my next pick would probably be John Jones. He's in there. Yes, I know what you're gonna say, and that's where my argument lies as well. My
problem is with John Jones, cracking fighter, but we don't know what he can do drug free. Every single fight that he's had, he's been doped. Whether it was a picogram or whether it was fucking smacked off his tits.
If you test positive, there's
you're not a fighter.
There.
Yeah. If you test positive, no matter what.
Like Michael Bisping was saying, he's never failed at drugs test once in his entire time. So anyone who's turned around and saying there's trace elements in these supplements, they're chatting shite.
They're absolutely chatting shite. Because I mean, look at Bisping. I mean, not the greatest.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is though? Right.
Held the title.
I'd still argue with him being best fighter of the decade simply because he fought most of the decade with one eye.
He did, yeah. He did.
And he did the whole middleweight title run with one eye. He led up to that title run with one eye, and he had one eye through the title run and everything.
And he still won the belt.
He had his best fights with one eye. After losing his sight to a proper doped up... who was that?
I can't remember. That was a
Brazilian.
I've slept since then.
I'm gonna have to check. I'll continue talking while I check it.
Nah, Bisping, as cocky as he is, he's got every right to be. I mean, come on, man. You've got to think, fighting with one eye. If you've ever tried to cover up one eye and then like actually do anything, depth perception goes, your ability to guard that side goes.
Vitor Belfort.
Belfort.
Juiced up Vitor Belfort.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you on Bisping. I really am. I mean, okay, yeah.
He's so overlooked as a fighter.
From the UK as well.
Yeah.
From the UK.
I know we're obviously from the UK, so we're gonna. But when you look at his career compared to like other careers, like yeah, okay, McGregor's had that meteoric rise, but what really, in terms of actual career, what's his roadblocks been?
McGregor.
Aye.
A sore arsehole from Dana White. That's about it, really.
He's been pushed from day one, whereas Bisping was never really pushed from day one. He started as a light heavyweight,
and look what he achieved.
And achieved what he did. All the way from when he did.
He won tough as well, didn't he?
It was tough. 4
or 5, might have been 6.
No, I know it was one of the first 4.
I mean, cocky as they come. But I mean, his smack game, I think Conor McGregor would have something to worry about.
I think them two in a press conference would be unbelievable.
Them two would be class.
Right. But like, John Jones has obviously got that whole drugs relationship. Yes, okay, apparently he's been cleared of it, but you don't test positive unless there's something there.
But once again, he only got cleared. He only got picogram. He only got cleared of it because of the amount of money Dana White has.
Let's be honest.
Another fighter that has been pushed since day dot that should never have even fought. I mean, Dana White. Sorry if you watch this, Dana. Don't think you will, ever will. But couldn't care less.
Probably not.
Sue me. I have nothing. Take it all. Literally, Dana White, he's been up his arse. And yes, he can fight. Yes, he's got an amazing stand-up game. Yes, he's got a good submission game. But it's all been through doping. He's always been caught with something in his system. And I agree with Daniel Cormier here. Like, the good high and mighty DC, which is what I'm going to get to as well. Them fights, I still think...
He's up there with the shout. Actually, DC, like...
DC, I'm going to turn around and say...
DC stood up to that juiced up John Jones.
He did, yeah.
Was it the second fight?
Second fight, aye. I still think DC shouldn't have them fights on his record because they weren't clean fight. DC was clean. DC wouldn't do anything like that. I mean, trains in the same camp as Khabib.
DC's never been tested positive.
No. Trains in the same camp as Khabib.
Aye.
I mean, you can imagine Khabib finding out that DC's doped. Wouldn't happen.
That'd be an interesting conversation, that. Like.
It would be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go over to DC as well. One of the best pound for pound fighters in his weight class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he stood up to a juiced up.
Yeah, might have lost, but he still lost both fights, didn't he?
He lost both fights. The second one was on points, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was arguably a win for DC. I'm sure. I'm sure it was like he definitely lost the last round or something like that.
He did.
I cannot remember the fight clearly, but
he got knocked down in second round.
I know.
Final round,
I know there was definitely a round. It was either the first or the last where he got dominated.
Yeah. But that's all because of anabolic steroids.
I was going to say I do think overall he won the fight though. Like I think personally. Again, I can't remember the fight clearly. But.
And I mean, look at the size of him. He's a fat bastard.
I know.
And he pulls off. I mean, an American wrestler at its finest. You know, fat bastard that stands in there with a lean, tough John Jones and goes to the end of the fight. Doesn't gas, doesn't flip in, have issues with stamina, still goes pound for pound, blow for blow.
Right.
And he doesn't get the respect he deserves. DC is up there with the best fighters in the UFC. Still trains as hard as he did when he first started. Okay, yes, he might be fat, but who doesn't enjoy food?
I think we're going to have to come to a conclusion after agreeing that we all love food.
True.
Right, we all love food, so I reckon we have to come to a conclusion. I think, money-wise, you've got Conor McGregor, there's no doubt about that. He is definitely going to generate more money, so
biggest bank account in the UFC.
Well, no, Khabib apparently. Conor, not in revenue from the UFC specifically,
no,
but
I'm talking about I'm talking about revenue.
Right,
yeah, biggest bank in the UFC.
Yeah, I think
Demetrius Johnson, for his record, just ridiculous guy.
Yeah,
size of me compared. I mean, I'm 6'8", probably about 19 stone. I still wouldn't want to come across him.
Yeah,
you know.
I think we're sort of strike out John Jones. I think
Jones has to go.
He could have, but if
shoulda, woulda, coulda, brother.
Way too much controversy behind it. I think, and like Michael Bisping says, like.
Never tested positive for anything.
If you test positive, you've done something, man.
You've done, yeah, of course you have.
No doubt.
Flipping flu tablets and stuff as well. People trying to turn around, I took flu tablets and they had steroids. Fuck off, do they?
Michael Bisping's from 2013 run.
Yeah.
I'm still going to argue that is the best of all time.
I'm going to sit here and give my vote because obviously this is to work out who we think the best fighter is of this decade. And I'm sorry, due to the fact he did everything with one eye, I'm going Bisping.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say it.
Yeah.
Best fighter of the decade, okay. Not the best stand-up. Not the heaviest.
Not the best specifically of anything, but he did it with one eye, so you can't really blame him. His depth perception was shot.
Didn't have knockout power. Didn't have a clean knockout ever in his career, did he?
He did, but who did he knock out? He did definitely knock out a couple. There was a couple that he knocked out. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was all defined as TKOs because it was finished with ground and pound.
He definitely had a couple of actual straight up knockouts.
Don't ever remember seeing
one or two. Not
wasn't anything major.
No. There was no spectacles or anything like that. He got one with these. Oh, Luke Rockhold. Why I?
Yeah,
he
Luke
won the
Rockhold,
title with him.
No, that was finished by TKO.
No, it wasn't. It was a knockout. Luke Rockhold was out. He was flatlined. He just goes bloop. Versus Michael Bisping.
TKO.
No way.
Yeah.
No, I KO TKO. KO/TKO round 1. Hang on, watch the actual fight. No, watch the.
It was second round.
Watch the knockout. It's a knockout. That was the first fight. The second fight when
he won by submission on the first fight.
Yeah, and then Michael Bisping won the fight by knockout. It's a knockout.
Hey guys, it's Ty. Thanks for watching The Fumble. It only took 10 years, but Michael Bisping finally got the first title shot of his career at UFC 199, and he took full advantage.
We're definitely putting the clip of this
2-week notice after Luke's
in here.
original opponent,
Because we're talking about it right now.
dropped out because of an injury.
Aye.
The fight began with
Watch.
Rockhold doing a good job at using his length to keep Bisping at a distance.
Did an Ari job,
three
but
minutes into
then he
the first
didn't.
round, and Bisping got Rockhold good with
Bang.
a left hook, causing him to fall down. He tried to get back up, but nope. Bisping knocked
Bang.
him down with another left hook.
TKO.
Out.
It's classed as a TKO.
Out.
Until the ref ripped him off.
He's still out though.
Yeah, he's out.
It's
but
still a knockout.
It's classed as a TKO.
but
because
still
it was,
a knockout.
Because it was finished with ground and pound, so it's still classed as a TKO. Unfortunately, Rockhold was out. You
Yeah.
could see he was out, but it was unfortunately record of a TKO.
Yeah, he was out before the ground and pound though. That's the thing. But like, it's. I suppose it's when the referee stops it.
It's Herb Dean for you.
It's when the referee stops it. Yeah, and Herb Dean. Yeah, he's shite.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll conclude with that.
There's
Michael
what-
Bisping.
Here's another topic we're going to come to.
Okay.
One of the future videos we are going to talk about in the MMA podcast, Mario Yamasaki.
Oh no, Mario.
We're going to talk about Mr. Mario himself.
No, Philippine.
Right, but anyway,
Dana White's relationship with Herb Levine.
right, but anyway, I'm Dan, also known as Hunter Gaming. We're going to end it there. Hunter Gaming 1986 on Twitch. We'll be up and running soon. Been Reese, been Dan. Good evening.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
And we will reply to every single comment.
Yes, we will. See ya.